and your post-university Eagles.
It is a cloudy, foggy Saturday afternoon, or, well, not afternoon just yet, 3 minutes away from that. But it's a cloudy Saturday, foggy day here at Molloy Field as we welcome you to the turf and welcome you upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Griffin Cass on hand. 15th ranked Molloy University men's lacrosse team in Waterbury here this afternoon to face off against your Eagles, who are 2-2 on the season, 2-1 here at Molloy Field. Molloy comes into this one, again, very good team, number 15th in the country in Division II men's lacrosse. They come into this one at 6-1 overall, and they've won their last 4 games.
A sophomore defender number 1, Nick Gallery. A freshman midfielder number 2, Charlie Foster. A freshman defender number 4, John Karras. A junior attacker number 12, Leighton Cook. A senior attacker and the all-time leader in goals, number 21, Robbie McGrain. A senior long stick midfielder number 22, James Sproul. A senior defender number 24, Cam Beckett. In goal, a freshman number 26, Liam McCurry. A graduate defender number 44, Thomas Pouliot. And a graduate attacker number 51, Hunter McCarty. The Eagles are led by head coach Pat Yandarelli in his second season, assistant coaches Ethan LePayne, David Robinson, and Sly Manente.
So you just heard the starting lineups being announced right there over the PA. We're ready to go. Molloy and posts. Bill Dunn, head coach here for Molloy. Pat Yandarelli, head coach for the Eagles. Yandarelli in his second season, Dunn in his 4th season here at the helm for the Lions. We're ready to go. Lions in the white uniforms, Eagles in the orange uniforms. Yeah, it'll be Lions moving from right to left, Eagles left to right. Taking a look at our goalie matchup here. Christian Michaels appearing in his 8th game of the season, a 68.6 save percentage, 32 goals allowed, and 70 saves on the year for Michaels. Liam McCurry, the freshman in net for the Eagles from Brookfield, Connecticut. He has played in all of the 4 games for the Eagles this year. Save percentage of 56.8, 41 goals allowed, 54 saves. And the Lions will start with it to begin things again, moving from right to left in the white uniforms. A very good team coming into this one, ranked number 15th in the nation in Division II men's lacrosse. Brian Green, throw it right behind the net. Liam Hickam feed it. Green fire it. Eagles coming off of a rough overtime loss to SDAC on Wednesday, losing 12-11 in that one. Getting the shot clock ready here. 13:48 to play first quarter. All right, shot clock reset to 50. Lions ball here, taking it right behind the net. Brian Diliberto. Noah Taylor, swing it. Brian Green on the move, lets one rip, and scores. Molloy on the board here first. Brian Green has been outstanding this year for Molloy. 14 goals, 7 assists coming into this one. Yeah, Molloy has 5 different people coming into this game with 20-plus points on the year. Eagles only have 1 with McGrain. And a very formidable opponent here in Molloy, and they strike first here, 1-0. Again, this is the 8th all-time meeting between the Eagles and the Lions. Eagles have never beaten Molloy. 0-7 all-time. Last game came on March 20th, 2024. Eagles lost that one 13-10. And a ground ball scoop up there, right there, picked up by Rocco Hogan. Jacob Faison here at the point. Worked around here to number 3 there, Jack Herzlinger. And he misfires on the shot, and it will stay here with Molloy with 48 to shoot. Jay Taylor the feed. Faison spinning. Thought about the fire, the hesitation move, bounce it, and scores. Jacob Faison right there with his 6th goal of the season. And a 2-0 lead here for Molloy to begin things, and they control another draw and moving across here into the attacking zone. Owen Taylor right here waiting for a friend, and he's got Mike D'Amato. Sean Payne one-on-one with Van George, splits the defense, fires, bouncing it. Taylor now with it. .25 to shoot. 3 shots on goal here thus far for Molloy. D'Amato right behind the net. Nice feed around, and there's a gorgeous point-blank look for Noah Taylor, the senior, and he connects on the shot, and a 3-0 auspicious start here for Molloy to begin things. Yeah, Post needs a timeout. It is 3-0 Molloy here, not even 4 minutes into this first quarter. All right, very quick start here for Molloy, leading at 3-0. 11:23 to play, first quarter. They have dominated this one to start, controlling all the draws, and Eagles have not even had it in their attacking zone here to begin things. Charles Foster will take the face-off right here for the Eagles. And Eagles control the draw. Foster coughed it up, hit to the ground, and a whistle. And a foul, they get it on Molloy. Ryan Denike, Will Bryan, Gabe Roman all into the game here for the Eagles. And this is the first time that they've had it on this side of the field here to begin things. Down 3-0. Molloy coming into this one on a 4-game winning streak. They have beaten the Eagles in all of the 7 previous matchups. Bryan got the step, and Michaels scoops it up here for Molloy. Beautiful ball movement. Luke Hickam had it taken out of his stick right there. He leads Molloy in points this year at 31. Noah Taylor's got it right here, number 17. Pass it to the point here, Brian Green. He got the first goal started for Molloy. DeLiberto, the senior, here with it. Tommy Corcoran, shake and bake move, feed it to the top. Green will let it rip. Molloy will have it behind the net. Luke Hickam with 25 to shoot. Trying to chisel his way through and shut off nicely there. Shake and bake, Corcoran, feed it to Taylor, pass deflected and scooped up there by Hickam. 8 to shoot. Corcoran makes the move, shut off nicely. 3, 2, beautiful defense there by the Eagles. A shot and a 90-second and a shot clock violation there on Molloy. Just getting underway, 9.5 to play here in this first quarter. 4-1 shots on goal, Molloy. And a 3-0 lead here to begin things. James Sproul. Ahead Will Bryan, the freshman. Nice shake and bake move. Gets it into the attacking zone here. Had it stripped out of his stick there. What a move and what a deflection there by Rocco Hogan. Corcoran looking for the angle feed at Hickam. He fires, and it's scooped up and vacuumed in there by McCurry. A beautiful save there by the freshman. 8:42 to play here in the first. Eagles trying to garner some momentum here. Sproula heaves it downfield. McGrain tries to catch it. It will go out of play, and it will be Molloy ball. DeLiberto will take it behind the net, pass it to the cutter, and a rip there, deflected out of bounds. Jack Herzlinger, the graduate student, attack. Let that one rip, and DeLiberto will start with it behind the net. Try the wraparound move there, shot out of bounds. Van George picks up the shot there from Taylor that was off. Pouliot throw it cross field for Cam Beckett. 6 shots on goal here for Molloy, 1 for post. Eagles trying to generate some things offensively here. Pass down court, or excuse me, downfield for McGrain. Herzling to throw it behind the net. Hickam, nice movement there from Molloy, and Hickam's shot is off. Hickam. Swing it up top. Faison thought about it, now fires. The chisel, the shot, and the score. Justin Powell, Lulis. Palulis with a beautiful shot, number 4 in white. The junior attack makes it a 4-0 Molloy lead. Palulis with his 6th goal of the season, and again, a Molloy with a dominating start here to begin things in this first quarter. Eagles control the draw, however, with Foster. Evading, shoveling. Gavin Lee hounded right here trying to get out of the straitjacket, and he's able to create some room there. Gabe Roman, one-on-one. Shake, bake, bounce. Nice scoop up right there by Leighton Cook. He'll weave and fire. Nice ground ball there, picked up by Sean McCabe, the junior defender. In a straitjacket right here, trying to get out of it, and he's got Michaels coming out of the crease. Go back to McCabe. Owen Taylor destroyed to the ground right there. Eagles, nice physical play there, and Sproul with the ground ball. McCarty thought about the fire. Pass to Bryan. What a feed, and Bryan gets the Eagles on the board. What a gorgeous, unselfish play there by Hunter McCarty for his 4th assist of the season, and Bryan, the freshman, has got his 9th goal of the year. So 7-3 in shots on goal here, Molloy, and they have a 4-1 lead. Van George trying to get out of it. Taking his defender on the run, will go right into him, finding the cutter. Leighton Cook can't finish. What an interception there by Sproul as Molloy was trying to run in transition right there, and Sproul intercepted it, and now he gallops ahead. The gallery can't catch it, goes out of play. Molloy ball, 3:26 to play here in the first quarter. All right, Eagles gaining a little momentum here. Beautiful takeaway there by Rob Torelli. Hunter McCarty trying to chisel his way free, and he'll reset it here with Brian, who's got Ryan DeNike. 2:35 to play, first quarter. Molloy with a 4-1 lead. Go over to Cook right here. Gabe Roman tried to shake and bake right there. Looking for McGrane. He will try and screen. Now Brian spin. Brian shovel. 32 to shoot. McCarty trying to barrel his way through. And I think that looked like it went into the net there. As the net moved, it clearly hit the side of it. Now Brian splitting, firing. Good extra feed. And McCarty's bounce. A lot of contact there and physical play near the crease. And the shot clock is going to reset to 60 here for the Eagles with 1:51 to play here in the first quarter. McGrane has got it. All-time leader in goals here at Post University. McCarty, spin, draws two, fire. Eagles get the shot clock reset to 60. Cook, catch, fire. Eagles able to force another turnover right in front. Roman off of a quick one-timer there, could not finish it. 1:11 to play, first quarter, 76 on the shot clock here for the Eagles, so they can wind it down and take the final shot of the quarter, down 4-1. McCarty might have other plans here, bouncing it and turning it over. Liam Hickam trying to settle things back down here for Molloy. That's gorgeous ball movement. Palulis with his second goal of the first quarter, and it's back to a 4-goal Molloy lead. What ball movement there by the Lions, and they get their 5th goal of the game here with 46.7 to play in the first. 30 seconds to play, first quarter. Shot clock at 62. Plenty of time here for the Eagles. Cook trying to chisel his way through. Roman thought shot. Had a notion, now finds McGrain, who's been quiet here in this first quarter. 10 on the clock here in this first quarter. There's a nice bounce. Connor Denny goes behind the net, out of play with 5.4 to play in the first. Play resumes with 5-4. Michael scoops it up, 2-1, and that's going to take us to the end of the first 15 minutes. Molloy 5, Post 1, 15th in the nation in Division II men's lacrosse for a reason. They have a 4-goal lead here at the end of one, trying to extend their 4-game winning streak here at Lamoille. First quarter stats at the end of the first 15 minutes, 19-12 in total shots. Molloy, ground balls 14-9. Molloy as well. Shots on goal 8-6. Molloy. Turnovers 8-3 Eagles. And a 5-1 lead here for the Lions at the end of the first 15 minutes. Ready for the start of the second quarter. With the Lions moving from left to right. The Eagles right to left. Yeah, Molloy coming into this one, riding a 4-game winning streak, 6-1 on the year, ranked 15th in the nation in Division II men's lacrosse. Got out to a quick start there for Molloy. They got 3 goals in the first not even 4 minutes. So Eagles started it to begin the second quarter. Will Bryan. He's got the lone goal here for the Eagles. A freshman swing it to Roman. .45 to shoot. Eagles with plenty of time. Reset it up at the top here with Bryant's sweeping move. Feed to McGrain. Ground ball. Who's going to get it? Liam Taylor coming the other way. Nice movement. Hickham's got it. Feed it to the top. Spin. Chisel. Lost it. James Sproul forcing the turnover right there for the Eagles. Beautiful play. Thought about the downfield throw, and he'll just jog it right down the middle right here. Nice pass ahead to Nike running. No numbers, and he'll back it out here with Roman. McCarty take it behind the net. Thought about the wraparound move. Now he'll fire, and it's off right. Denny trying to negotiate his way in. Now he'll bounce it, and Michael scoops it up. Nice passing right in front. And it looked like Jake Taylor got hit right in the head there as he was trying to get the shot off. With 12:30 to play here in this first half. So Molloy will be up a man here for the next minute. Going to be Cam Beckett to be on the sideline here for the next minute with 12:30 to play here in this first half. Right out in front. Easy look there, point blank range, but Paulusis did not have enough velocity on that, and the Eagles come away with it. McCarty, one-on-one. Trey Alexis will defend. McCarty trying to make his move. McCarty spin, lost it. And Molloy with the ground ball. Sean McCabe with a nice scoop up and a worker back to Michaels here. A little over 4 minutes gone. Second quarter, 5-1 Molloy lead. Ranks 15th in the nation here in D2 lacrosse. Pass right out in front. Goes right to McCurry. And throw it ahead for Torelli, but it's on the deck. And scooped up momentarily there was Molloy, and McCurry backtracks. So delay game right there on Liam McCurry. So Aiden Waller, the freshman goalie from Ontario, will come out here for the next 30 seconds. Herzlinger right behind the net. Lions working it around here. They lead in shots on goal, 9-7 and a 5-1 lead. Coming up on 10 minutes to play in this first half. Nice pass right out in front. Diliberto Ball on the deck. Sprola scoops it up momentarily, taken away. Now he scoops it up. Jalen Brown here trying to chisel his way through. Brown met by 2, throw it ahead. Out of play. But it'll stay here with the Eagles with Gallery. Gabe Roman, one-on-one. Eagles shoot and score. Layton Cook with his 10th goal of the season. And a beautiful assist there by Gabe Roman, and the Eagles within 3. 5-2, 9:03 to play here in the second quarter. Layton Cook has been so solid here this season for the Eagles. 19 points coming into today. Junior attack from Ontario. Again, his 10th goal of the season, and a 5-2 Molloy lead now. Quick start there by the Lions. Eagles ball. Van George will come to grab it. Again, took the Eagles a little while to settle into this one. It was getting very ugly very quickly to begin that first quarter. They settled into this one a little bit. And we get a timeout called by the Eagles with 8:49 to play here in the second quarter. Molloy 5, Post 2, right here on the CACC Network. Out of the Eagles timeout with a 5-2 Molloy lead. 8:49 to play, second quarter. 9-8 in shots on goal here, Molloy. Eagles ball right out of the timeout. McCarty to start with it right behind the net. Defended closely, stumbles, regains his footing. Ground ball, anybody's ball. It's going to be Denike. Denike, nice shake and bake move, moving to his right. Fizzles in. DeKnight negotiating his way in. Behind the back shot right there. Roman trying to scoop it up. Michaels has got it. Liam Taylor receives the pass, throw it ahead. Jaden McLeod, and a penalty flag sailing in off of the Bryan hit there on the junior. McLeod definitely took the burden of that hit right there. So Will Bryan will be on the sideline for 1 minute with 7:59 to play here in the second quarter. Even here. Shots on goal, 9-9. A 5-2 Molloy lead and an opportunity here with a man-up advantage to extend it. Noah Taylor, Brian Green, Luke Hickam. Pass right in front, broke it up, Pooley out with a ground ball. Pooley out, shovel it to Waller. Throw to the streaking gallery with a ton of acceleration going right down the middle, past to McCarty. Back to even strength as Will Bryan back out onto the turf as we are under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. McCarty on the move will barrel right into his defender, pass it up top. Leighton Cook just had the previous goal. Bryan had the first goal. He fires and it's off right. Little transition play here for the Lions. Luke Hickam been fairly quiet here in this one. And comes into today with 31 points on the year. Brian Green reset it. Near midfield. Go one-on-one right here. Bryan got the step. Work it around. Nice movement. And a beautiful save there by Waller. Diliberto had a ton of velocity on that one. Waller stands strong. Rob Torelli looking for some help. He's doubled. Rob Torelli turns it over. Was just vacuumed in there and closed in. And the Lions settle it down here. 5:15 to play in this first half. Taylor to Taylor. And a beautiful takeaway there by the Eagles. Gavin Lee with the nice cause turnover. And the Eagles will look to move it up ahead. John Karras. Zane Parento one-on-one with Herzlinger. Pass it to Cook. The Knight turns the corner, feed it to McCarty. 4 to play here in the second quarter. 30 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Connor Denio, twirly move. He's got the angle. He fires. Seven to shoot. And we'll get a shot clock reset here with 60 on the shot clock. 3:35 on the game clock here in the second quarter. McCarty. Denike. One-on-one. Denike has Denny cut through. Now pass it. And McGreen gets off a shot. And it's vacuumed in by Michaels. Throw it downfield. Galloping ahead here. And throw it out to Hickam. Bounce it for Diliberto, and that is textbook offense there by the Lions in transition, and they've got their 6th goal of the first half and go up by 4. So 11-11 shots on goal here, a 6-2 Molloy lead. 3:14 to play, second quarter. Big draw control right here. Foster fighting for it, and the Lions come away with it. Faison one-on-one with Jalen Brown. Spin right back to his right. Brown fell. And here's a rifling shot off right. That was William. No, excuse me. That was Michael McLean, the sophomore, with that shot. Taylor probing. Feed it. McLean. 2:20 to play here in this first half. There's a shot. Faison. And caught right there. Aiden Waller, the freshman who is subbed in here in the second quarter, has done a fantastic job. Brian running ahead, tried to put his defender in jail right there, faked the handoff to his teammate there, Van George. What a move by Brian. Shovel it right out in front. A shot. And a score. I believe. Waiting for the official signal right there. Wave off the goal there for McGreen. So it stays at a 6-2 Molloy lead here as we resume play with a minute and a half to play in this second quarter. Tough break there for the Eagles. Wave off that third goal. Stays at a 6-2 Molloy lead. And Molloy 15th in the nation in Division II men's lacrosse, coming into this one with a 4-game winning streak, 6-1 on the year. The Eagles looking to snap their losing streak, come up with the upsetting at their first win against Molloy in the all-time history. Again, Eagles 0-7 all-time against the Lions. Minute to play, first half. Diliberto probing, firing, and scoring. Diliberto with his second goal of the game, back-to-back goals for number one, and a 7-2 Molloy lead with 59.5 to play in this first half. Draw is controlled by Molloy. Get a timeout called with 47.2 to play in this first half. 7-2 Molloy right here on the CACC network. Just got a flag thrown out. So a deep pocket is called on number 48, Jay Taylor, right there. So he'll be on the sideline here for a minute for the rest of the first half, and it's going to be Eagles ball. Pass right in front, shot and a score. So Eagles get that third goal back and get back within 4 here. Robbie McGreen with the goal on the man-up advantage. Ryan DeNike with the assist. So McGreen into the scoring column here this afternoon. And leader in goals here, the all-time leader in goals in post-men's lacrosse history. Has got his first here today, and it's a 7-3 Molloy lead. McGreen pass up top, George, extra feed, McCarty. O'Brien fires, bounce it, and Michael scoops it up. With 7, with 6, with 5. With 2, with 1, and that'll do it for the first half. Molloy with a 7-3 lead. They got out to a very quick start. Eagles settled in. And we will go to the second half with Molloy, 15th in the nation, with a 7-3 lead here at Lemoyne. All right, nearing the conclusion of halftime here, getting ready for the start of the second half. Molloy with a 7-3 lead as we welcome you back here to Lamoille Field. Take a quick peek at our first half stats. Total shots 24-24. Assists 6-3 Molloy. Ground balls 23-15 Molloy. Turnovers 14-7 and caused turnovers 9-5 Molloy. Second half, we're underway with Molloy moving from right to left in the white jerseys. Again, Eagles left to right in the orange jerseys. Molloy coming into this one, ranked number 15th in the nation in Division II men's lacrosse, 6-1 overall coming into this one. They've won their last 4 meetings and they've beaten the Eagles in every single game that they've played against them in the all-time matchup. There's this 8th all-time meeting, 7-0 are the Lions against the Eagles. Hickam leads Molloy in points by a large margin coming into today. It's been fairly quiet. DeLiberto's got 2 goals. Paulalis has 2 goals, pardon me. And Eagles get it into the attacking zone right here. A little over a minute gone in this third quarter. And glad you're with us. Griffin Castle on hand here on the CACC Network. Eagles 2-2 on the season, 2-1 here at home. Trying to avenge that tough overtime loss 12-11 at STAC on Wednesday. They won 12-11 the game before that on the Wednesday prior, March 5th at home against AIC. Brian had a goal in that first half. Freshman here has been awesome for this Eagles program to begin things here in this season. Here's the all-time leader in goals in Post University. He doesn't have it anymore, but Cook bounce it. Goes in! Michaels was trying to clear it out, and Cook has got his second goal of the afternoon. It's 4-7 Molloy. So his third goal of the game. So Cook has got 3 goals now. 12th goal of the season right there, 7-4 Molloy with 12:52 to play here in the third. Draw is controlled momentarily there by Foster, and Gallery scoops it up for the Eagles. Moves it ahead, closed in on, pass ahead to Foster. He runs into 2. He tries to get out of it, and nearly turns it over. Eagles able to keep it with Gavin Lee, but he's surrounded, and it's taken away. Eagles will take over as Molloy threw it out of bounds with 12:17 to play in the third. Eagles leading in shots on goal here, 15-13, but trail at 7-4. Certainly the underdogs here. Again, Molloy 15th in the nation in D2 men's lacrosse. Cam Beckett, pass ahead. Gallery spin. Ryan Denike, one-on-one. Cook, 3 goals here in this game. Brian, one-on-one with his defender. Calvo, he lost it, regains it, chisels in, bounces, and can't score. McCarty trying to negotiate his way in there. Shut off, spinning. Draws two, hits the deck, Cook across, fires, and saved. Molloy has been playing against a lot of CACC opponents and have been demolishing them in the process. They beat Dominican 20-3 on February 17th. Then they beat Wilmington 14-7 and then beat Bridgeport 23-4. And then their previous game came against Chestnut Hill 13-6, and before that they beat Caldwell 27-6. So they've just been running through teams here in the CACC. Eagles doing a great job of fighting here. They've kept it close the whole way. It's only 7-4. Herzlinger will fight, fire, and score. That's his second goal of the season and a 8-4 Molloy lead. Now it's back to 4. 10:24 to play here in the third. Herzlinger has got 2 points now, a goal and an assist. Draw control by Foster, stumbles, and a whistle and a flag, and a penalty is going to be called against the Lions. So they'll get Dankenbrink for 1 minute on the sidelines for the trip. Eagles with a man-up advantage here. Nice opportunity with 10:15 to play in the third. Just getting the second half underway. Eagles staying at bay here. They're staying within striking distance here against Molloy. 15th best D2 team in the country. Pass it behind, Cook out in front, turns it over momentarily. McCarty scoops it up, spins in a nest of defenders, and it's taken away. Liam Taylor, the freshman defender, galloping ahead. Pass right to his right for Calvo. Back to even strength here. .25 to shoot. Corco run one-on-one with Zane Parento. Got the step. He fires, and nice deflection there by Waller. John Karras lost it momentarily, kicks it ahead, and scoops it up. Last touch Eagles, it'll be Molloy ball with 8.5 to play here in the third. Brian Green catches, settles it down. He's got Taylor. And it's worked behind the net here. Paululis, 2 goals here in this one. DiLiberto one-on-one with Parento with 8:05 to play in the third. Pass right in front through a congested area of the field, and Sproul picks it up for the Eagles. McCarty behind the net. Spin. Chisel. Shot. Off. Tonight, pass. McGreen rips one, and it's off. Tonight stumbles, regains his footing, scoops it up momentarily. Stellar defense there by the Lions, acting like some Lions there on the turf, and a call is made there, and it's out of bounds. Last touch Eagles. It'll be Lions ball. 6:40 to play here in the third. Herzlinger. Faison. Brown will defend. Sweeping move. Faison going to his left. Bounce it. Nearly went into the back of the net there. John Kerr's beautiful move, going right down the middle, stops, picked up by two, and bounces for Brian, but he couldn't hang on to it, tries to scoop it up. And Taylor takes it away, finds Michaels, coming up on 5 minutes to play here in the third. All tied up in shots on goal, 16-16, and 8-4 Molloy lead. Michael McLean ahead. Brian Green one-on-one with his defender. This is Brown moving to his right, fires, and deflected out of bounds there by Waller. Get the shot clock reset to 60. McLean with Gallery tailing him. Green, probing, feeding, and here's a shot. .16 to shoot. Green lets it rip. Taylor right behind the net with 10 to shoot. Taylor fires, and Waller blocks it. McCarty on his way to the net, turns it over. Liam Taylor, the freshman, has been super active here today. Rocco Hogan ahead. Transition play here for the Lions. Can the Eagles slow them down? Hogan bounce it, and Waller secures it. Throw it ahead. Zane Parento couldn't catch it, and now scoops it up. 2:20 to play here in the third. Eagles down for 19-16 shots on goal, Molloy. Eagles trying to make a move here. They've been able to stay in it the entire game. And it's a very formidable opponent. 15th in the nation, Molloy and D2 Lacrosse. Connor Denny one-on-one. He's got McCarty behind the net. He wants to clear him out. 38 to shoot. 1:45 to play in the third. Denny one-on-one, shut off, and pass it up top. Bryan, it's going to go to midfield, and Bryan able to track it down. 25 to shoot. Denike, McGrain, nice extra feed, and the Eagles get a score. Have yourself a day. Leighton Cook has got 4 goals here for the Eagles. Seven shots on goal now for Cook. He's got 4 goals and a huge goal for the lead. Goal for the Eagles right there to cut into the lead. Big time momentum shift here as we are in the late stages of the third. 1:22 to play. Quick start there by the Lions. Will be Eagles ball with 82 seconds remaining here in the third. Can the Eagles crack another across to end out this third quarter and head into the fourth, down 2? Under a minute, third quarter. Denny looking to turn the corner, shut off right there. Dankenbrink was not allowing him to move, and now McCarty behind the net with 45 to shoot. And about a 3-second difference shot and game clock here. Eagles can pretty much wind it down for the final shot of the quarter. Denike behind the net. Defended closely, passed right down in front. Cook nearly had his 5th goal right there. What a feed there from Denike. It would go out of play with 31.2 to play in the third. What a golden opportunity there for the Eagles. That was a fantastic look. 22 to shoot. Hit to the ground. Denike lost it. What defense there by Jaden McLeod, and a whistle and a foul and a penalty flag thrown out. It's going against the Eagles with 13.4 to play in the third. So Will Bryan back out on the sideline for a penalty, unnecessary. So he's out for a minute. Man up advantage here for the Lions. And I think they're just sitting on it. Yep, so they'll sit on it, and the Lions are going to take a 3-goal lead as we head to the fourth. 3 quarters in the books, 1 to go. Eagles battling the 15th best team in the country here in D2 Lacrosse, down 8-5 as we go to the fourth. All right, scoring summary here through 3 quarters. Molloy got out to a very quick start in that first quarter, but it's been the Eagles since that first quarter. It was 5-1 Molloy in the first quarter, 2-2 in the second quarter, and then Eagles just outscored the Lions 2-1 in that third quarter. Fourth quarter were underway with Molloy having possession of the ball. Will Bryant on the sideline here for the next 35 seconds, so a man-up advantage. That one hits the side of the goal there. Now Karam's out, and Waller stands strong, and Pouliot had the ball there and then pushed. Very impressive showing here for the Eagles thus far on this Saturday. Cloudy afternoon, very foggy. Lions have seen a lot of CACC opponents in their first 7 games of the year, and they have absolutely destroyed them. But the Eagles hanging in here, down 8-5. Just started the fourth. Will Bryant coming out onto the field here in 1 second. Back to even strength. Layton Cook has got 4 of the 5 Eagles goals here today, and the Eagles turn it over. Yeah, so Cook has 4 goals. Will Bryant has 1 goal. That is the 5 goals for the Eagles. 13:40 to play here in the fourth. Team stats here, 35-32 total shots Molloy. 7-5 assists Molloy. College turnovers 17-5 Molloy, and 22-9 in turnovers Eagles. That's a huge discrepancy here in this one. Eagles have turned the ball over a ton here in this one. DeLiberto backtracks, and he's got teammates behind the net now. Luke Hickam leads the Lions in points coming into today with 31 on the year. Herzlinger. It's a nice game here. Fires one, deflected out of bounds there by Waller. And Waller fired up after the save. (22-17) now shots on goal, Molloy. A little over 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shake and bake. Hickam at the top. Sprola all over him. 45 to shoot. Plenty of time here for the Lions. Chiseling in the bounce and an easy vacuum there by Waller. Layton Cook with 4 goals, feed it to Denike. 38 to shoot. Plenty of time here for the Eagles. McCarty, he's been quiet and contained here in this one. Connor Denny trying to pile drive his way through and met by 2. Needs to get out of it. Throws it to the turf and picked up by Nick Loud. Nice ball movement there from the Lions. And Rocco Hogan settles it down. Plenty of time on the shot clock here for Molloy. The clock's starting to become their friend. Don't need to be in a hurry. 11:10 to play here in the fourth. Herzlinger, extra feed pass deflected there by Sprola. And Jalen Brown tries to come and get it, and it'll carry him over here to the near sideline. Fight for it. Who's got it? Pouliot momentarily. Nope, we got a hold there, and it's going to stay here with the Lions. Total shots here, 37-32. Molloy. DiLiberto, shake, bake, shot off left. A tough angle there. He's got 2 goals here in this one. Was feeling himself on that shot, and it's 10:37 to play here in the fourth. Poley out, steamrolling ahead. We got defenders draped all over him, and it's thrown ahead. Brian Green met by John Karras, and he gets destroyed to the turf. And Brian Green a little shaken up. He gets off of the turf, gingerly walking, and we'll get a whistle. And athletic training staff going to attend to Green as he's able to jog off on the off of the field now. Huge goal there for Molloy. Pushes the lead back to 4, 9:14 to play in the fourth. Massive momentum shift right there. Brian DiLiberto with his 3rd goal of the day. Jake Taylor awarded him with the assist. DiLiberto. And 3rd goal of the day, 5th shot on goal, and it's back to a 4-goal Molloy lead with 9:10 to play here in the fourth. Draw is controlled there by Molloy. Phase on. Nice feed, DiLiberto. Vacuumed in there by Waller. 8:42 to play here in the fourth. Eagles, clock's starting to not become a friend here. They got to go. Poley out, throw it. Karras can't catch it. Beautiful movement. And Jake Taylor fires and scores. Back-to-back huge goals for Molloy. Puts them up 5. And it's equal with their largest lead of the game. It was 7-2 at one point, now 10-5. And Eagles need to talk it over with 8:05 to play in the fourth. Back-to-back goals for Molloy. Puts them up by 5. And in the driver's seat here in this one. All right, out of the Eagles timeout here, 8:05 to play in the fourth. It was 8-5 Molloy. Back-to-back goals puts them clearly ahead in the driver's seat here with control. This one, big draw control right here. Foster comes away with it for the Eagles. We're under 8 minutes to play here in regulation. 10-5 lead for Molloy. Eagles need an answer quickly. Gallery double it in a straight jacket. Get out of it. Eagles get another timeout called. 7:40 to play in the fourth. We'll step aside once more. All right, and out of the Eagles timeout, 7:40 to play in the fourth. 26-17 shots on goal Molloy with a 10-5 lead. 7:40 away from extending their 4-game winning streak to 5. Non-conference matchup here. Molloy out of the ECC, Eagles out of the CACC, of course. McGreen been fairly quiet. Leighton Cook has not been quiet. He's got 4 goals here in this one. Turns the corner, bounce it, looking for his 5th. Out of bounds. No need to rush here if you're Molloy. Just take as much time off of the clock as possible. We're under 7 minutes to play in the fourth. 53 on the shot clock. Luke Hickam, 31 points coming into today. Leading the team in goals coming into today with 17. He's been fairly quiet in this one. Pitch it back. Nice flash. Hickam fires, and it's off left. Taylor, look for the wraparound move right there. Herzlinger swing it. Green back into the game after taking a hard hit. And Molloy going to get the shot clock reset here after it was down to 17 right there. Back to 60 with 6:20 to play here in the fourth. Taylor. Herky jerk move right there. Corcoran, it's up in the air. 30 to shoot for posts. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Brian, 1 goal here in this one, fires it. McCarty chiseling his way through, fires and scores. Hunter McCarty, first goal in the game. He's been quiet up to this point. 11th goal in the season now for him. And the Eagles get back within 4 with 4:50 to play here in the fourth. Yeah, he has been contained here by this Molloy defense, but he gets one off right there and finds the back of the net, and it's 10-6 Lions. Late stages here in the fourth. Huge draw control right here. Eagles need this one with Foster right in there, and Molloy able to control it. No need to rush, but it's thrown right out in front, and Waller falls on it. Door still open here for the Eagles. Down 4 with 4.5 to play in the fourth. Karras moving ahead. McCarty just had the previous Eagles goal. Work it up top to Brian. Coming up on 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. Huge turnover there for Molloy, forcing it. And we're going to get a penalty on the Eagles as soon as they touch the ball. 3.5 to play here in the fourth. 60 on the shot clock. No need to rush if you're Molloy. Got plenty of time to work with on the shot clock. Not a lot of time on the game clock for your opponent to work with here. And again, they are going to be down a man as soon as they touch the ball. DeLiberto. Corkscrew move. Taylor's got it. Taylor knifing in. .30 to shoot. Under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. Hickham's got it now in a hurry. To shoot. DeLiberto fires off right. Molloy will have it with 4 to shoot on the shot clock. So Brian called for another personal foul. He's going to be on the sideline for a minute with the slash. So 2:33 to play here in the fourth. 60 on the shot clock for Molloy. Really, really good fight by the Eagles. Again, Molloy has faced off against a ton of CACC teams in their first 7 games and have annihilated a lot of them. Eagles certainly have not been annihilated today. They have fought the whole way through. There's a shot. Eagles were down 5-1 coming into the second quarter, and they were able to figure a lot of things out there after that first quarter and put together a very, very solid performance. Looks like they are going to come up short here to the 15th best team in the nation here in D2 lacrosse. .45 to shoot. We're under 2 minutes to play here in regulation. Eagles next game as Hickam flashes right towards the middle, and Polia tries to scoop it up, and Gavin Lee scoops it up for the Eagles. Next game for the Eagles, they'll be playing on the road on Tuesday at 3 at the University of the District of Columbia. For Molloy, they will play on Tuesday as well in Florida at Daytona Beach. Embry-Riddle University is going to be their opponent at 5 o'clock on Tuesday the 18th. Nice save there by Michaels. 70 seconds to play. Penalty flag flies in. Didn't see what transpired there, and it's clearly against the Eagles. Hickam, nice numbers. Nice save there by Aiden Waller. As the last line of defense, we're under a minute to play in the fourth. Both teams still battling it out here. Diliberto with 3 goals to lead the way here for Molloy, 3 of the 10. So a minute and a half for Hunter McCarty on the sideline, but there's not a minute and a half left in the game. 47.7 seconds remaining. Shot clock going to reset to 60 with 47.7 remaining. So theoretically, Lions can just sit on it here. Good check. There's a shot. Molloy getting it off here, and Gallery scoops it up with 15 seconds to play in regulation. Polia not able to catch it, not able to save it in play with 9.1 remaining. All right, Molloy can just sit on it here. No need to get off a shot. 3, 2, and 1. Final score, it's going to be Molloy 10, Post 6. What a fight there by the Eagles against the 15th best team in the country there in Molloy. Lions get their 5th consecutive win, and they stay perfect all time against Eagles. Eagles have lost 2 games in a row now. They dropped to 2-3, and Molloy improves to 7-1. For our fantastic athletic communications staff here at Post, Griffin Cass saying goodbye from Waterbury.